So I guess I should put at the beginning of this episode spoilers for Logan, Armageddon, Die Hard, all of the Die Hards. Spoiler: the fifth one sucks.
Oh god, it's so bad.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Screen to Screen. Today,
Hi.
I'm Andrew. This is Chris.
Hey, we're playing Die Hard.
We're playing Die Hard today, but there's a fun twist, and that's it.
It's working just fine. Send the police now'd.
Yeah, we couldn't get this to work, but we're gonna try it anyway.
It's working just fine.
Is it working?
Yeah,
or
working as intended.
So yeah, this is what we're gonna work with today. We're gonna
Get to this fire alarm here. All right, got a gun now. There's the body. Hi, body. Bye, body.
Oh my god.
Everyone's favorite Christmas movie, Die Hard.
Yeah. So there's the big debate. There's always the debate. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie or
Yes,
not?
it obviously is a Christmas
And it is
movie.
because it mentions Christmas. It
specifically takes place on Christmas.
It takes place on Christmas. There's like themes of like family and togetherness.
Yes. Sorry, I'm getting all the items.
You know what I realized? Like I know we're like still kind of like in the introduction here, but I'm watching you play this, and it feels like you are a fourth dimensional being.
It really seems that way.
Like you're playing a fourth dimensional game. Like you're like phasing through dimensions. Like it's the same building, but like that's what you're doing. This is awesome.
All right, I'm doing great. Where did I just what?
Did you win? No, you went too far. You went outside the realm of the game.
I may have walked into not the game anymore for a second.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that.
All right, there are my friends, the dead bodies.
Oh,
I have a submachine gun.
You can't hide behind anything because the walls don't exist.
I am beyond
This is so hard to understand.
I'm doing great though. Yes, I made another dead body friend. Now I need to. Oh no, there's someone else over there.
You gotta punch now.
Switch weapons.
You're out of bullets.
Am I entirely out of bullets? Shit.
Oh, no bullets.
Got him. So I just need to make these dead bodies slide toward me so I can pick up all the bullets.
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, I made it to the stairs. Yes.
Next floor.
All right. Do I want to be on this floor? There's a gun right there.
This looks. Oh no.
That was my menu I was looking at.
Oh! You just phased into another realm.
This is bad. I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh god.
I died. All right.
You died hard.
I died very hard.
You lose, game over.
Die Hard is a franchise that the first movie is just so good, so iconic.
It's really good, yeah.
And then the rest of the franchise just doesn't.
Well, I gotta give a little more. All right, so first movie is like the quintessential action movie.
Yes.
Like it's what I think of first when I think of action movie. It's like exactly.
It's not what I think of first when I think of action movie, but it is up there.
I'm curious. What is it that you think of first?
When I think of action movie, the first thing that pops in my head is The Raid.
Oh well, sure, but I mean, like that's only somewhat recently. Like before that.
Yeah. I mean, before that, it was probably Die Hard for me as well.
I mean, Raid's very good. I'm not speaking to its quality at all. I'm just saying like Die Hard is that sort of like almost
classic,
like classic, almost like no frills. Like it's the action movie and in its purest form. The second one is like. It's got its moments.
It does.
Whatever. The third one, I think, is actually, it's quite good. And I think it's a good follow-up to the first one. There's a lot of fun little gimmicks. I mean, the story kind of continues from the first movie.
Yeah, with Gruber's weird brother.
Yeah, so I like to give that its due credit. Now, after the third one, then, yeah, the rest...
See, the thing is, the second movie... It's not nearly as bad as the bad ones, which is 3, 4, 5.
And I'd even say the bad ones, like, there's, like, the fourth one, which is like, oh, man, that's not a good movie. And then there's the fifth one. It's like, oh, my God, that's not a good movie.
No, the fifth one made me, like, angry. Like, I was angry in theaters at how bad it was.
Our friend Tom, who you may know from Questies, he had never seen a Die Hard movie, and we're like,
that was his
hey,
first.
let's go see Die Hard. You'll love it. They're fun. And then he saw it, and we're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. This is not Die Hard.
Usually these movies aren't about an old man complaining that he's on his vacation for 2 hours.
Yeah, it was so not fun to watch.
He says he's on vacation so often in that goddamn movie.
Yeah, it's too much.
And then, it's either 3 or 4, but one of them features, like, some of the worst, like, how computers work in movies.
I think that's 4.
In 4, they hack a gas main so the gas goes the opposite way and blows up everything.
Yeah.
They're just so bad after 2.
Yeah. How would you save the series? Like, if you...
Yeah, how do we fix Die Hard now?
Like... You could do it like the way like Rocky Balboa did.
I was gonna say, I think step
Creed?
1 kind of needs to be Bruce Willis. He's run his course as the hard man to die.
Like he's had his Rocky 5.
Yeah.
Like that was Die Hard 5 was Rocky 5. Rocky 5 being the one that's just super boring and not even ridiculous and fun.
When you take your action star and you reduce him to an old man who complains that his vacation's not fun for a full 2 hours, you've run your course with that man.
Yeah,
it's time for a new hard dyer.
The movie's called John McClane, obviously.
Yeah.
And he is very much retired, even more. I don't even remember the plot for 5. Was he retired? I don't remember. I think he was.
I think the plot for 5 is he's on a vacation with his son.
Yeah.
And then
who's like surprised he's got a son.
Yeah. And then Russian bad people,
right? Because
they're in Russia. I don't know who goes on vacation to Russia, but
so if we follow the Rocky formula, how familiar are you? How familiar are you with the Rocky movies?
I'm passingly familiar.
Okay, have you seen all of them?
I've seen one.
One of them. So you've seen the first one?
Yes, but I know I've read the Wikipedia entries for all of them.
So yeah, Rocky, like it just gets more and more ridiculous until it gets boring, and then many years later, there's like this reboot, sort of like that sequel reboot sort of thing.
Yeah.
And Rocky Balboa, I would say, is, I'm going to say it's the second best one, because if I say it's the best one, then people tell me I'm wrong. And I don't, like, my opinion on this is, like, I don't care, so, like, all right, fine. The first one's the best one. Maybe I think that, maybe I don't. I honestly don't know. I'd have to rewatch them both. But I just remember seeing Rocky 6, like, or, Rocky Balboa, and going like, wow, that was, like, kind of good. And so what makes it good, I think, is, like, the pathos. Like, you've seen Rocky as a young man. You've seen him, like, be like this, like, sometimes a little hot-headed, but, the underdog who builds his way up. Gets into ridiculous situations, fighting the Russians, like having robot friends. Like I was describing the same movie here.
I know.
Because that's the best Rocky movie. That's truly the best Rocky movie. It's the ridiculous one when he's like friends with like Apollo Creed, and it's basically a cartoon.
Yeah.
But then like you get away from that, and it's like years later, and it's kind of like a sad. Like he owns a restaurant now, just like in the Weird Al song, like when he owns a deli in the Weird Al song.
Got it.
And it's like this is if you watch Screen to Screen, you're gonna get some spoilers. But
yeah, if we're talking about a movie,
but like everyone's dead. Like Adrian's dead, and like Paulie's dead. And it's just kind of like. What is left? What is Rocky? And he goes back into the ring one more time, and I'm pretty sure he loses, but he holds his own. And it's this sort of like almost like a swan song for Rocky. It's like this good punching. This is an incredible fight. So
and just shift him into my fist.
So if we pull this, and just to kind of like touch on it, Creed is when it's basically a new series. He's training the new Rocky. It's basically a Rocky remake, except now Rocky's the the one training, being the trainer.
All right. Well, let me.
So how do we make Rocky into Die Hard?
Let me lay one down on you here.
Sure. Yeah.
So we open on an unfamiliar man.
Okay.
He's looking down on his luck.
Sure.
And
An unknown actor?
We can go completely unknown,
All right.
or we could go with someone who we think is capable of being our new McClane,
Sure.
our new hard to dyer.
Yeah.
But we open on this man. He's looking downtrodden. He's clearly unhappy, and he wanders into a big ol'. We'll go with a bank or a law office if we want to go for something closer like a Nakatomi Plaza. Where we're gonna have a twist on the robbery coming up.
Yeah.
He goes in there, and we find out maybe he was dishonorably discharged from the military. He's someone that has a background in covert ops or something. He's a tough man. And while he's there trying to work out maybe a legal problem, we need him to have a reason to be here, but also a personal journey he's on. John McClane's at Nakatomi Plaza because he's trying to get back together with his
Want
ex.
me to take a crack at this?
Oh, sure. Have fun, because it's a blast.
I'll figure out how to use this. Oh, wow. This is not fun.
I have a lot of fun because you'll never know when you're going to slide into a different dimension.
Yeah. These controls are terrible. Anyway, I don't want to distract from your weaving a tale here.
So he's here. We don't know if it's maybe a legal reason or he needs a loan. But we'll weave family into it. Maybe it's a divorce situation, and he wants to retain some custody of his kids. He wants visitation rights.
Sure.
We want that personal journey. And of course, Christmas time. Of
course it's Christmas time. It's gotta be.
And the reason why he wants visitation is right now he won't be seeing his kids for Christmas, and that's unacceptable. He needs to have the ability to see his kids. So he's here, and while in the middle of a tense conversation about getting representation, not having the money to pay for it, bam! Terrorists are in the building.
Sure, yeah.
And he's, like everyone else, forced to kneel down, and you can see he's starting to hatch a plan.
Okay.
And he's kneeling down next to someone in a wheelchair.
Oh, okay.
And as he's about to do something...
you don't see this man's face.
You don't see this man's face.
Okay.
As he's, planning to make his move, a hand lands on his shoulder. Listen, kid, if we're gonna do this, we need to do this right. Camera pans up, it's John McClane!
Oh, I love it.
And he's in a wheelchair because he maybe had an accident or something... For whatever reason...
He jumped off a building.
Onto a plane, exactly. That's gonna mess up your spine. But we can't have John McClane be a mobile man, otherwise why is the movie not about John McClane?
Yeah, so, right.
By doing this, we basically take that police officer role from the first movie played by Carl Winslow.
Right. Percival Johnson, yeah.
Yeah. The Shredder.
No. You're thinking of Uncle Phil.
Yes, yeah. So we're taking that role and we're giving it to Bruce Willis. He's going to be the ears.
Okay.
He gives our guy he manages to steal a headset or something.
So he shot a kid.
Yeah, he shot a kid. John McClane can't be the star this time, but he can help this new guy. So John McClane's going to be our voice in the ear of our new character.
Okay. So I was picturing this whole thing being the cold open. Was that correct? Was that a correct assumption?
The cold open is once the camera pans up and it's John McClane. If this was a TV show, that's when the opening song starts. At that point, Die Hard could hit the screen or something. But it's the soft reboot. We're setting up our new man.
But here's the thing. And I hate to just throw in my story theory at you. But you can't have the Act 1 beat happen before the cold open. I thought you were setting up a character, but you're setting up the plot.
I'm setting up everything. The character, the plot.
That's a very quick turnaround.
I'm sorry.
But I mean, I like the idea. I like the idea. I think though, if this is truly a torch passing, because in Creed, Rocky was in that movie, wasn't it was basically a Rocky.
Oh, don't worry, McClane's in the movie. He's
got to be more of a part than Reginald Johnson was. I feel like he's.
I'm thinking we're expanding that role. Throughout the whole movie, John McClane is. Pretending to be completely innocent as far as the terrorists are concerned, but he secretly is on a little radio. You gotta do this.
Oh,
they're doing this.
Oh my god, I love the idea of John McClane in a wheelchair because it's he had in the first movie he didn't, he had no shoes and he was walking on glass and stuff. It's sort of his old age has sort of gotten to him. and he's not healing as fast as he would. Like, I don't know if he's like in a wheelchair.
He's like the Wolverine and Logan.
right, yeah. It's like Logan. So he's got to use his wits. Like, it's all wits.
It's all wits.
Like, it's all about the wits. And maybe he's like directing this young guy.
Exactly.
Like, you got to go in this room and you got to punch this guy. It's like, oh man, I never hurt anyone. You're like, it's do or die, you know?
Listen, you either do this or you die hard.
Yeah, right. Yeah, do or die hard is the name of the movie.
Yeah.
And so at the end, you know what has to happen at the end? I feel like
What has to happen?
I think he's got to die.
I think so.
He's got to die hard.
I think like we get to the point where we're like, we've won.
Yeah.
Like the good guys have won.
Right.
But there's that one guy who you know when you're watching the movie, like this guy's gonna have that moment where you think he's gone, but he comes back.
I think what has to happen is that at the end of the movie, they have to blow up an asteroid. And Bruce Willis is the only one who could do it.
He stays behind on the asteroid. Yeah.
And because like the new guy, his daughter loves him.
Exactly.
And so he can't. He's got it, and he's like, no, you can't blow yourself up on this asteroid. It's like, I gotta do it.
Listen, I have to do this, and I have to die hard.
Yeah, you know what? He has to say that because in every movie they conspicuously don't say die hard.
They never say it. It's the best.
Yeah, and he also has to say like a variation, like yippee-ki-yay.
Just the sleeping man sliding past.
It's a sleepy man. This is a very good movie idea.
I love soft reboots that, like, the passing of the torch kind of happens.
Yeah.
Like, the new Star Wars movies have been doing that.
Yeah. So, I think that's how you save the series. You basically...
Oh, you can go up the stairs! Oh, you did it.
You basically retcon 4 and 5. Oh, God.
Just press a button or two.
There we go.
You went down. Go down again.
Okay.
Because we haven't seen... You're going to have to press a button or two. Yes! I wanted to see what the 31st floor
Can I just walk out the front door?
I was hoping you could.
Oh, I don't think I can go down any further.
No, you can't, but you can start sliding around. Or you can slide back up. Back down.
The buttons, they trick me.
Yeah, you have to figure out where he's going to start sliding.
I don't know if yeah, give it a shot.
I just want to see if I can get in here. Yes.
Oh, wow. You got there.
I'm really good at manipulating sliding through things.
So, yeah. Man, I love this idea. John McClane... He's old. He's got like a broken. It's sort of like
Well, I got C4.
It's almost like a Rear Window sort of situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good. And it's sort of like a Nakatomi kind of.
Here it is. Oh, wait. Yes, Merry Christmas, everybody. Okay.
There it is. Yeah. We've certainly gone on a long time in this episode, but I really like this sequel reboot that. Yeah.
The one thing that I would want to avoid, and I know if Hollywood were to make this movie, they're going to want to do it.
Yeah.
They're going to want to like have a twist where like toward the end it's, you're John McClane? My grandfather was Gruber. Like, oh no. They're gonna want to like make that connection.
I don't
happen.
know if they should be.
I don't want that. I don't want.
You know what? I got a better twist.
Go on.
Unless this is exactly what you were saying. Are you so like? So the I think that the new guy, his grandfather should be Gruber. But he's not a bad guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Like John McClane. Oh, this is how you tie it all together.
Ooh, yes, I'm starting to think about
John McClane is Samuel L. Jackson and Reginald L. Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
He sees it's a Gruber, and he's like, I don't trust McGrubers. McGrubers, Hans Gruber.
Our main character's a little bit haunted by his family's past.
McGruber's from SNL. God damn it.
I know, but we're just rolling with it. But I found an elevator, okay?
Geez. So he's like, I don't trust Grubers. And he's like, but you know, oh, that's so good. That's so good. All right. I gotta recap this because I'm sure like this episode is way too long. I gotta recut this. But like, so the movie,
this Christmas tree
the movie is is Do or Die Hard already in the movie?
I'm trying to remember what all the titles are.
What was it? Was like Live Free or Die Hard?
Yeah, Live Free or Die Hard. And From Russia with Die Hard.
Yeah, From Russia with. I can't remember what it was called. What was it called? Do or Die Hard?
I don't know.
It was like I don't remember. Was it a Russian kind of whatever? All right. No. It's called John McClane. It's got to be called John McClane.
Yeah, the new one.
Because that's how it has to be. Yeah. All right. So the movie's called John McClane. The movie's called John McClane. John McClane is in a Nakatomi Plaza situation.
Yep.
He's in a wheelchair. He's old. You know, he has to use his wits, and the only guy like he basically uses wits. He's like very good at using his wits. He's like making like pipe bombs and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Like he's super good at it. And one young upstart gets away. One of the hostages gets away, and it is a Gruber. And it's like, I don't trust Grubers. You know, your whole family. Like he finds out, like he's like on the computer or something. I don't know. Like maybe I don't know. He's not really a computer guy, but like he finds.
Well, here's the thing. Our character's in here because of whatever reason. Like I was going with the divorce before. That means there's going to be paperwork in this building, and if our wheelchair bound is being a clever man, like sneaks away to get into a computer to try he would find information on this guy.
He finds out he's a Gruber, and maybe that's like the midpoint twist. Where it's like this whole time, and he's like, my grandfather, was a terrible person. We have to work together. We have to get out of this. And then, they work together. He's the brawn, McClane's the brains, and like, they thwart the whole thing. Movie. I
think I fell out of a window.
The movie ends. There's an asteroid that he has to blow up, and he's the only one. It's
important. It always comes back to this asteroid.
No, John McClane, I think, has to die. If the movie is called John McClane, he has to die in this movie, or else completely render himself unable to make a sequel. Like he has to super retire or die, and it has to be Thank you for joining us for our sequels and remakes podcast called Screen to Screen. I really like doing this. Merry everything, because I guess it's
if I can get down the stairs, we can get to that Christmas tree.
I guess at this point when this is airing, this is the day after. I don't remember how this airing. I think it's the day after Christmas. I guess it's 26th. But jeez,
I'm on my way. On my way to that Christmas tree.
Into that Christmas tree. There we go. So here we are.
Merry Christmas!
Well, bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Merry Christmas!
There should be a game where it is a glitch game and you have to make it work.
Is
that already a game?
I don't know. I don't
feel like it
so.
sounds familiar. Leave this in the comments. Is there a game that I'm describing?
Yes, is there a game where you have to manipulate through glitches? Because that sounds great.
Yeah.
I want to play that.
Wow, 2 great ideas in one episode.
Yeah, look at that.
We're great.